This is a complete guide on how to edit videos on InshOt editing app. Now this basically is one of the best, if not the best, editing app you can find on your phone, and I'm going to be showing you everything you need to know about this particular app so that you can apply that to your own videos as well. This is how the interface first of all looks like if you open it up for the first time. What it means is that it is a paid app also, so if you enjoy the free version for a while, you can actually pay if you want to, but you can go ahead and then tap onto the cancel option in order for you to go ahead and cancel and then begin your editing process. If it is a video, you are going to tap onto the video section right here, and then you are going to tap onto a new video right here. If you are creating any particular video in the past and you have not finished, or even if you have finished that particular video, it will be saved here as draft for you. Can go ahead and tap it up and then continue if you want. You can tap onto the new option in order to begin a new video editing. You can add a lot more videos at once if you want. So basically I am just going to add the videos that I want to edit very quickly. So once you've selected the videos that you want to go ahead and edit, please go ahead and then tap this particular check mark, and that is going to send the videos all the way onto your editing platform. Now the video is going to look this way. That is the default editing format, or what is called canvas on InshOt editing app. You are going to tap onto the first section, which is actually canvas, and that is going to resize the shape of this particular video. So basically it is for TikTok, or I am doing this for YouTube short. What I need to do is to go ahead and then tap onto this particular dimension. That is going to send the video directly into that particular dimension for you. If you want to apply to all the videos that you have uploaded at once, you are going to tap onto this particular option. What it means is that it is going to apply to all videos you have actually uploaded at once. If you tap onto just one check mark, what it means is that only this particular video will have this particular dimension. So I am quickly going ahead to tap onto all of the video and then tap done. That is going to automatically have all the videos in this particular shape. And before I begin, I am just going to lower the volume of the music in all these videos that I have uploaded. Talking about music, the second option is actually music. So if you tap onto this particular option, you are going to introduce music into this particular video of yours. If you tap onto add music, you can add musical effect, or you can even record audio onto your video. If you tap onto the music section, you have a lot of options right here. You can pick a popular music available right here in the InshOt editing app, or you can go onto iTunes and then have music brought in here. If you tap onto the effect, you also be able to have effects available on the InshOt platforms, that is audio effect, and you'll be able to have that added. You can have music imported straight away from your files if you tap onto this section, and then you can also tap onto extract audio straight from a video you have got available on your device. So basically that is what the music is all about. Moving on, we have stickers. As the name suggests, you can add a lot more stickers to this particular video if you want. You can tap onto the additional stickers option, or you can tap onto text in order to add text. If you tap onto this particular detail option, this is basically how you can be able to blur a particular spot on your video. So basically that is it for that particular second or third effect available. We have the text, which you already know what text means. Like, you are going to have writings available on your video. You can do other editing tutorials for this particular text that you are going to add in order to have the color changed, how it will be brought in, and then how you can actually be able to have it living. So basically you have the font and then the color, you have how it will be brought in, that is the transitions of this particular text and all that available right here also. If we move on, we are going to be having what we call filter. So basically the filter, as you already know, we all know about filter on Instagram and then Facebook. You can go ahead and then have the color of your video or footage change if you want. You have other amazing filters available right here. So if you have selected a particular one and you like it, but you want to have a little bit of touch added, you can tap onto adjust, and that is going to have the brightness changed, moved up or moved backwards if you want. You have the contrast, you have the warm, and then all that available right here, where you can actually be able to apply all the filters that you need in order to color grade, so to speak, to your video. You have the tint and then the saturation and all that if you want. This is basically what the filter is all about. Now if you have added a filter to a particular footage or video in about 4 or so videos. You can decide to add a filter to that particular video, or you can add it to all of them. Just like we've learned in the first seconds, you can add a filter to all the video, that is, you are going to apply to all the videos if you want. Moving on, we have picture in picture mode. What it means is that you can have B-roll added to this particular video if you want. So basically, this is what I use personally in order to have subscription button brought into my videos. So basically, if you have the peep or the picture in picture brought in, which is also layers in other applications, you can go ahead and then have the green screen removed by tapping onto chroma key. You have other options available right here in order for you to go ahead and then have this particular picture in picture mode worked on if you want. You can go ahead and then increase the size, and then this is basically how you'll be able to play with a particular video that you are going to bring in as a B-roll to your video. You can go ahead and then delete if you want. If you are doing something that you want to change your mind on, you can go ahead and then tap onto the redo or the undo section right here in order to have that particular action changed or redone if you want. We have the pre-cut, basically that include the trim and then the cut and then the split. Moving on very quickly, we have what we call the split. So you can actually split a particular video into 2. After that is done, you can go ahead and then have this particular one brought in a little bit or keep it how it was, and then you are going to have this particular one deleted. If you want to delete a particular footage, you tap on it and then have it marked, and then you are scrolling sideways or to the right in order for you to go ahead and then have the delete option that is going to take away that particular spot that you want to delete. You can tap the undo in order to have that particular action reversed if you want. Moving on very quickly to the delete section, which you basically know what delete means. For you to go ahead and then have a particular footage deleted, you need to tap on it, and once you have tapped on it and then tap onto the delete option, it is going to take away that particular video. And then moving on, we have what we call volume. Just like I have done earlier in this particular video, you can tap on it for you to go ahead and then increase the size and then the audio of this particular video. If you are done and you want to keep that for a particular or a singular video, you can go ahead and then tap 1 or the check mark for just 1. And then moving on very quickly, we have the speed, where you can increase the speed of a particular video if you want. Basically, this is what the speed is all about. You have curves, where you have advanced speed editing for this particular video if you want. Moving on very quickly from the speed, we have the crop. Basically, you know what crop means. You are going to take out some sections of your footage. So basically, you are going to crop them out, but you can also crop using the canvas section that we have learned earlier. After that, you are going to tap onto done, and then that is going to have the video cropped into a different frame for you if you want. Moving on from the crop, we have what we call replace. So you are going to bring in another footage that is going to take away a particular one that you have got already available in your video already. Moving on, we have voice effect, and then that is going to more or less work on your voice if you want. Bring in a bit of bass if you want, and then we have also here denounce, that is going to take away excess audio or background audio from your voice if you want. We have here duplicate. You can duplicate a particular footage just like this, and then you have 2 of that particular video or footage. You tap here in order for you to go ahead and link the 2 videos using what we call transitions. You have number of transitions right here which are free. You can use all of them if you want, but if you scroll down, you have the paid versions of these particular transitions which you need to actually activate the pro versions of this particular app in order for you to go ahead and then have those transitions enabled to all particular videos if you want. So basically, that is it for the transitions. We are going ahead all the way on to rotate. Just like the name sound, you are going to rotate each and every video if you want. So basically, you can rotate the video in 360 angle, and then we have your flip. That is if the video is facing right, or just like how this particular video is facing right, you can go ahead and then tap onto the flip in order for you to have the image facing left. You can use this particular effect in sort of animation if you want. So moving on very quickly onto other features available, we have your freeze. You can freeze 3 seconds of a particular video if you want. So basically, that particular 3 seconds will be mute, just like you've seen currently. Basically that is how it works. Moving on, we have what we call reverse. So with the reverse, just like the name sounds, you are going to reverse this particular video. That is, you are going to be having your video played backwards instead of forward. So basically that is how it is. You can see this particular video is currently being played backwards instead of playing forward. That is it for the effect. If all that is done, you can go ahead and then have your video saved if you want. You have up to 4K resolution for you to go ahead and then render this particular video. As you can see, the 4K is currently available here. It will not be available on the lower versions of all phones, but you can be able to have a good resolution with the 1080p if you want. So basically that is it. You have here going back, and then you have the option to save this particular video as a draft in order for you to continue later if you want. So basically that is it with InshOt editing app. If there are anything that you think I've left out and you want to find that out, please leave that in the comment section and I'll be able to address that properly. But before that, please go ahead and then subscribe to my channel for more lessons like this in the coming days.